Scorpio, welcome to your double bonus career and intimate tarot readings. Love it. So nice to break out of the box and shake up the energy, you know. So if you're new to my channel, first of all, welcome. My name's Christina. I occasionally provide career tarot as well as intimate tarot readings. If you'd like to catch up on some old messages, they're nice and neatly labeled in playlists for you, okay? And if one is interest to you and not the other, they will be timestamped. So if you just want to click around and find which reading's right for you, there you go. All right, we're going to start off with the career tarot for Scorpio. Show me Scorpio, please. Finances, career, employment. Finances, career, employment. Show me Scorpio. What's going on for Scorpio? Show me what I need to see, please, for that Scorpio energy. Career, finances, employment. Show me Scorpio. Show me Scorpio. Show me Scorpio. Show me Scorpio. Career, finances, employment. Show me Scorpio. What's going on? What's going on for Scorpio, please? What's up? What's going on for Scorpio? Current situation, the Hanged Man. Who had this exact same card pool, same opening position, everything? It was Taurus. All right, so if you have some Taurus in your chart, you might want to check theirs out. That always interests me when the very first card in the first placement slot is reflected. Okay, that's interesting. So the Hanged Man, not much going on right now. Okay, so if you have some downtime, take it. Okay, the Hanged Man, the whole purpose of going upside down is to gain perspective. So what are we needing to gain perspective on? What's going on? And if you're in a calm time, if you're in a fluid time, and it's at your leisure to go upside down to see things differently, then do so by all means. It's always very refreshing to get perspective. All right, perspective about our roles, what we're doing, why, so forth. Your advice. The Lovers, are you living up to your full potential? Also in Tauruses. I shuffled this deck, right? Like you saw. But theirs was in the outcome. Anyway, but theirs was a little different. Okay? There's a little different. So if you have Taurus in your chart, again, check theirs out. Theirs had a warning attached to it. All right? Despite the positivity in it. So the goals, advice. Are you living up to your full potential? Are you doing that which makes you happy? So the Lovers is actually in career not too dissimilar from Justice. They both have the implication of balance. They both have the implication of contract. However, the Lovers, where it differentiates between this and, say, Justice, is that this is harmonious. Okay? This is our ideal thing. This is our ideal job, career, gig, you name it. Okay? We put a lot of ourselves into it because it makes us fundamentally happy. It's got the spiritual realm tied into it. Our thoughts are fully engaged in it. Okay, everything that makes us feel holistic as a person, we can do in our work. In other words, it makes you feel good. So are you living up to your full potential? Are you currently in a space where you, Scorpio, do you feel like you're underutilized? Do you feel like you're undervalued? Do you feel like your skills are not living up to their maximum potential? This might be the judge. Something like that. It's like some of you are wondering if you couldn't be doing more or achieving more. So if you are kind of in that kind of humdrum where nothing really changes. Everything's kind of easy, don't get me wrong, but it's also predictable and it's boring. Never mind contributing to your heart and soul. Something that feels good to you all the way through, outside, inside. It requires all the best of your energy, the best of your output. So if you feel like you're not being utilized well, that's also true. Not just perspective, no. But if you feel like you're not being maxed out, if your energy is not reaching its fullest potential in your current workspace, now there's something to think about, yes? Okay, advice. Some of you have been thinking about that a lot lately. Am I being underutilized? Am my skills devalued? Strengths, 5 of Swords. Now that's interesting. Interesting. 5 of Swords. Typically when I see that in career tarot, I usually see it, if at all, is for Aquarius or Capricorn. I gotta do what I gotta do. Careful. I gotta do what I gotta do. Now sometimes that's absolutely true in the workplace. And then some of you, however, side note, again, in conjunction with what I saw with that 9 of Swords underlying, some of you wonder, you know, if it's not manipulation sometimes. It's an idea that might have just occurred to some of you. Like if you're kept pigeonholed into one area, if you're not allowed to move or go into advancement. This might have been an idea that just recently occurred to you. Like you know you're undervalued, right? You know that they're not using your skills to their fullest potential. Like, you know you have more, and some of you, it's an active decision to withhold your best because this isn't your best. It's like, well, I'm not giving all of myself. You consider it a strength to withhold some of your skills, your critical skills, because this isn't your best situation. So what would be your best situation? I can't wait to clarify that. That's interesting. Okay, issues, blind spots, obstacles. Looking for another job would mean busy. Or some of you are like, if I really want to take on that ideal thing, it's going to require me to go the extra mile and maybe juggle 2 jobs. You know, that happens a lot, by the way. This happens to people all the time. When they get stuck into a particular career goal or path or employment path, and it's not really what they want to do, they understand or discover what they really want to do, but that would require them to take on volunteering or internship in order to acquire some skill in that field before they can be taken on. That it also implies the 2 of Pentacles, so it may not even be 2 jobs, honey. It might be that you're having to volunteer. It might be that you are having to take on a study role in order to transition into a new job, and some of you are just flat out working 2 jobs. Okay. Again, not the best use of your time, energy, and potential. The whole point of juggling those coins is to consolidate them into one unified effort where your coin is concerned and where your energy output is concerned. Outcome. 10 of Cups. You look happy. You look happy. Let's see about the progress. We're going to see about that progress. 10 of Cups. You might also have a very strong emotional support system surrounding you. But yes, the underlying though, 9 of Swords. I'm telling you, something's keeping you up at night, honey. Despite this, maybe that's the problem. Like, you just know your energy's languishing. Yes, you have perspective, but it has nowhere to go. You know what I mean? You know that you could do more, or that your potential's not being met in your current work environment. And you know the opposite's true. Like, your energy's just languishing. Like, you already have perspective on where it is you would like to be. You already have an idea of where your skills like to go, but that doesn't mean they're being utilized. So again, it's still suspension energy. So if you have this time to take time to discover more about yourself and where you can apply skills and your hopes and wishes and dreams, it's time to do that. Because I feel like there's something, I know, I know, all right? There's something here that is better suited to you. Whatever this current role is does not feel like it's it. It might require you to take on a second job. It could be a transitional thing or some part-time work in order to get experience in said thing that is better suited to you, or just an amplification of busyness in general. Okay, let's start breaking it down. Show me what I need to see, please. What's going on? Show me what I need to see, please, for the best possible clarification. Show me Scorpio, please. Show me Scorpio. Show me Scorpio. Oh, I'm hungry. When am I not, though? Show me what I need to see, please, for the best time for a coffee. That's so me. That's my reaction. I'm slightly inconvenienced by hunger. I should have a coffee. I know you know. Show me what I need to see, please, for the best possible clarification. See, I know you want your work to mean more, and I know some of you keep yourself stuck in a job, or you keep trying to reconcile yourself to a job that represents the 6 of Pentacles. So I know you're earning, but you're not necessarily happy. I think some of you have given this current role a lot of time and patience, and you keep trying to reconcile yourself to it. Maybe I'll feel better about work tomorrow. Oh, but look at that. Yeah, I see you taking action towards that work, that 6 of Pentacles. It's a day in, day out, clock in, clock out. It's not failure to do your duty. No, 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 that's here. But many of you have just gotten used to it, reconciled yourself to it. Okay, I'm seeing elements of time despite the action. So some of you have been doing the same job for a long time, but the satisfaction's not there. Perhaps it was, but let me tell you, sometimes you need all the patience in the world to get through it, you know? And if you're undervalued and underutilized, yes, it's going to cause that boredom. You betcha. Okay, because you're not using your max skills. Show me. Or you feel that you could do more, or that you could be part of something more interesting and engaging, yes? Show me. Show me, Scorpio, please. What's going on? Show me, Scorpio. Hanged Man. 6 of Cups. Yeah, you've known the people who are around you for some time. I do feel like you're getting encouragement from family and friends. They might know that you're unhappy or that you haven't made much progress in your career. So 6 of Cups tends to be emotional support or encouragement from people who are closest around us, and perhaps your colleagues and co-workers, or speaking to you in a personal way that suggests, you know, Scorpio, you've been here a long time. Are you not happy here? Or this is family and support. They know you're unhappy, or that you feel that you've been stuck, and they understand that you are inclined to open up to something new. I feel like you're receiving encouragement. I do. Six of Cups are people in career context we've known a long time who have some sort of influence in our direction and goals. And it's for our best. They can see that you're desirous of something new, but we're in a state of suspension, so you haven't acted on it. Whatever it is currently not fulfilling you, you have a certain sort of support system around you that is encouraging to take off into a new direction. I feel like you have that kind of support. You know, I think the people who immediately surround you can kind of sense your spirit and how it kind of wants to take off and be the fool. I hope you listen. I do. They mean well. Six of Cups always means well. All right? And you might have that critical best friend that's also encouraging you. You know what I mean? Take off, new journey. I can see that you're bored. And is this really fulfilling your goals? Some of you want to become more involved in the community. Ten of Pentacles is community. Some of you, of course, you want to increase the strength of your own household as well. Yeah. Show me. Show me the Lovers, please. Your advice. That ideal new contract, yeah? All right, something that is more sustaining to you. Show me. You have the inclination here, honey. The Fool in career is always a good thing. It says I'm willing to open up. It says I'm willing to take that leap of faith. It says I'm willing to jump off the face of the cliff. I'm willing to make changes. You know, I see that there is a spiritual calling in you to change. And I do feel like you're receiving support because whoever's surrounding you can sense your unhappiness or your detachment. Detachment's always a critical thing for Scorpio, by the way. Whenever you become emotionally detached from something, when you no longer have emotional loyalty to something, you're going to start feeling that Fool energy, you know? Okay. The Lovers, please. Show me the Lovers. Show me the Lovers. Show me the Lovers. Goals, advice. Goals, advice is the Lovers. Knight of Pentacles. Some of you had a very slow arriving idea, or it's been with you a long time about what it is you'd actually like to do and where it is you'd actually like to be and what your goals actually are. For some of you, it is strategic planning. You've been planning this transition or shift for a long time. Knight of Pentacles is also the implication of plan as well as time. For some of you, yes, you've been planning into stronger transitions years ago, but it was slow going. Perhaps you had to have your finances in order, but for some of you, what it is you actually want to do has been a slow arriving concept. It's only recently dawned on you for some of you where it is you'd like to be. Oh, because it was under the moon, you talked yourself out of this over and over again. You've talked yourself out of it. The thing that would make you most whole and complete as a Scorpio and in your contribution to the work efforts and how it is that you lead at least a third of your life, because let's make no mistake about it, careers, jobs, they consume 1/3 of our lives. So let me tell you something. The amount of people who talk themselves out of the things they want to do because it's just easier to earn a paycheck is phenomenal. But what they don't realize is that they're spending 1/3 of their lives on a paycheck. 1/3 of their time and their spirit and their energy and their efforts and their skills into something they could care less about, but hey, it earns money. So for some of you, you have put off your ideal sense of self, your ideal contribution as a Scorpio in career and employment, and you put it under the moon because you probably thought it was too silly or you couldn't make money from it. Knight of Pentacles is also the slow accumulation of wealth. So some of you thought your money-making idea, your career idea would be too slow going and you couldn't get money off of it fast enough. Your advice is to go back, take a look at that thought, dust it off. It's time to update it. What might have made sense to you 10 years ago in terms of your rational and or practical conclusion may no longer fly today. So take that shit off the shelf, dust it off, give it another look. That thing you talked yourself out of, that's too silly. I can't make money off of it. I don't know where that can go. I don't know if it's going to be stable. I just know that whatever that is to you, the thing that you put away, packed it under the moon and wrote it off as silly, is what's speaking to you the most. What seems silly to us when we're 22 isn't quite the same as 32. You understand? Time has passed. It's time to look at that again. Now this is what's terribly interesting. This happens all the time. People talk themselves out of shit all the time. You know? I'm convinced I can't get a direction with that, or I can't make money off of it, or I couldn't make money fast enough. I got to start making money now, right? Some of you made that decision a long time ago in your youth. You know, it's that very thing that you put away, tucked away, wrote it off as silly or impragmatic. That's what we need to look at. That's what's speaking to you holistically. Some of you just started opening back up against about that, hence where this encouragement's coming from. So some of you have just started talking about that to family and friends, and you're receiving encouragement. Scorpio, you should totally do that. Now's the time. That goal you put away, well, guess what? You did your bit earning coin. You're stable. Maybe now's the time to pursue that thing. I agree. Now, Five of Swords. Strengths. Show me the strengths, please. Is Five of Swords. The idea is, if I had done that thing that meant so much to me years ago, I could have been invested by now. Again, I cannot emphasize this enough. This is a very common thought in career. This happens all the time. We can't live on the precedence of decisions made in the past. All you can do is make decisions based in the present. You're feeling a call to transition. Okay, but only you can give yourself that permission. Because what's going to happen if you don't, another 10 years is going to go by. I should have done that thing 10 years ago while I was still thinking about it. Now here I am, 22, 32, 42. You understand? It's never too late. It's never too late. I saw the most amazing thing the other day. I believe it was on Instagram, one of those short reels of 92-year-old man. He never got to finish college. He always wanted to finish, and he never got to. Life interrupted him severely. And he knew he was at... There it is again. Oh my, it's very important to us, yes. He knew he was at his end time, as it were. So he had determined to finish that degree at 92. Could barely walk. But he accepted his diploma. When I tell you it's never too late, I mean it's never too late. So, if you're in a state of suspension, or you're not particularly enthused about your current direction, where is it that you actually want to be? It's never too late. Do not fall for time as a measure of experience or acceptance. Ever. Five of Swords. It's only done when you're in the ground, honey, and even then, your energy continues on. Show me. Five of Swords. But let's not wait till you're in the ground, please. Please. Five of Swords is your strengths. Now that's terribly interesting. Perhaps you think it's a strength to talk yourself out of your goals and dreams. In other words, i.e. self-sabotage, as in the classic representation of the Five of Swords. Perhaps you think it's a strength to talk yourself out of your goals. Is that who I'm talking to? Or am I going to say a Scorpio who's going to do what they need to do? Which sometimes, I must admit, we do things like that in career. Show me this Five of Swords, please. Seven of Swords. Sneaking inward doubts and suspicions. What it is you actually want. What your real thoughts are. You don't trust yourself, some of you. You don't know if you would reach your full potential if you shifted. So I know I'm looking at a Scorpio who's suspended. You're likely even comfortable. Like I said, you probably have some day in, day out practical earning money abilities. You think it's kind of a strength to talk yourself out of what it is that actually makes you happy, that actually completes you as a person. You think it's a strength. That you would be setting yourself up for failure. In other words, your own thoughts are setting you up for self-sabotage. You expect to fail because you think you'll fail. You understand? So you've gotten used to talking yourself out of stuff that'll just be over before it starts. That there's no point, Scorpio. You give way too much credence to the negativity of your thoughts as opposed to the positivity or the positive aspects of what you can achieve. Eventually I was going to see something like this for you. I've been seeing steady career work for you for a long time. I knew eventually I would tune into a different group of Scorpios. That's who I'm speaking to today. So if it's not yours, it's not yours. But if it is speaking to you, you do let me know. Which reminds me, take what resonates, leave it does not, reverse energies as it applies. Collective readings equal collective application, which means it may not apply to you. In which case, check your other sign placements, or I'll catch you on the next one. This is the group of Scorpios I'm speaking to today. So if this does not relate to you at all, check out some old ones. I promise you, I've seen a steady track of Scorpios who are just killing it. Not this one. Okay? The idea is I want to get you into a place of where you're killing it. You know? Show me what I need to see, please. What's going on? Show me what I need to see, please. And they are timeless tarot, which means sometimes you'll see them when you're meant to see them. You know? You might be seeing this 2 years from now and it might resonate, but not today. I thankfully moved away from the date system, which I was already annoyed with to begin with, and just called it timeless tarot. It makes more sense that way. Okay, 2 of coin. People get way too religious about the dates. Okay, 4 of swords. You're resting. You're resting on the idea of the switch or the transition. You're wrestling with these thoughts. The delay, the idea of I can't get on board with myself, 2 of Pentacles, is literally under your issues or blind spots. What's contributing to your non-activity, the 4 of Swords, which is non-activity. It's break, it's rest energy, it's not doing anything. Okay, fine. But what's contributing to that suspension energy, the Hanged Man, which I've seen for you twice, as well as the 4 of Swords, is this idea of I can't get on the same page with myself. I still got to work things out in my head. Okay, so please know part of what's holding you back is this insistence that you still need more time. That you're still investigating, Page of Swords, you're still learning. You're still trying to look into this pathway, this lover's pathway. Your ideal, holistic sense of career self. And where it is you are best putting your energy and efforts. Okay, you want it to come together, you do, and some of you are putting together that information now. Page of Swords, 3 Cups. So Page of Swords and Career is the inquiry, it's investigation, it's basic communication, it's things like applications, and for some of you, you are networking. Okay, but for the most part, you have not deep dove into a full transition because you said, I'm still working these thoughts out, I'm still learning, I'm still trying to connect the dots, as it were. All right, I want to see the 10 of Cups as the outcome. Show me the 10 of Cups, please, as the outcome. Some of you will move forward successfully into 8 of Pentacles, regardless of whatever that is to you. Okay. Show me the 10 of Cups, please. Show me that 10 of Cups, please. What's going on? 7 of Wands. Blocking. 6 of Pentacles. So for now, in your immediate outcome, okay, there's this idea of what I'm currently doing is making me happy. I'm going to block further progress from this at this time. I'm not ready for it. Some of you are going to continue on into that 6 of Pentacles. That's okay. That's okay. Some of you are still convinced back here that you're setting yourself up for failure if you transition into something that I can tell means a lot to you and it has been with you a long time. You haven't fully let it go, but you never took it seriously. And some of you are still back here in this space of, I need to think about it some more. I need to think about it some more. I got to think about it more before I commit to it. I am saying non-committal energy. Okay, your energy is still in this place of, I know I'm earning coin and that's stable and I can count on it. It's predictable. I know where my paycheck's coming from. Okay. There is something in here that you buried under the moon a long time ago. You probably wrote it off as too silly or something that you couldn't make money from. That was your personal belief system, not the actuality. It's what you believed. I'm going to see if I can dig a little more on that. Just please know, I think your family and friends or people that are closest to you are encouraging you to be the fool, to be open to change, Scorpio. You seem restless, you seem bored, and frankly, I don't know that your current job is really utilizing you to your fullest potential in terms of skills or experience. I know you're making balanced money off of it, and it's predictable, countable. You can count on it, right? And you don't want to shake that up. There's this insistence here that whatever it is I'm currently doing is making me happy. Maybe not. Maybe it's not mind-blowing, but it's safe. right? So I'm looking at a Scorpio again who's not ready for change. You often also wonder if you transition, if you're not just setting yourself up for failure. So you think it's a good thing to talk yourself out of it. Maybe that's correct. I don't know. I would feel better about that if I saw your intuition. But I don't. I know you're here, and these thoughts are stemming from you. Okay, some of you have a fear of failure, and that's normal, and that's natural. I just know that this is with you, and it's something you talked yourself out of a long time ago. I know it means a lot to you. Just please know you are feeling a sense of adventure and spirit, okay? So even if this thing that you feel that you cannot take off with some measure of confidence, please know I think I'm looking at a Scorpio whose energy is restless in general, okay? But for now, I see you sticking to what you know to be true, okay? Fixed water. We're fixed, honey. We're fixed. You know? Once we decide to kind of stick to something, we typically do it until we're ready for change, in which case you are death. But until then, you kind of stick to what you know. You're still fixed water. All right, let me see if I can dig deeper. I'm kind of curious about this. Oh. Anything else, please, for Scorpio? Anything else, please, for Scorpio? Anything else, please? Page of Pentacles, I'm telling you, it's like an investment of an idea. Wise counsel. Wise counsel. Someone's trying to invest in you, I do believe. Invest in the idea, invest in your spirit. I told you, I've seen the support, and trust me, your family and friends see it in you too. That if you're not happy, if you're not enthused at work, that if you're being underutilized, they know it, they sense it. They sense in you that spirit to try to be open, but I see you hanging back. You're so full of self-doubt, critical self-doubt. I must say that's a lot of sword energy you're packing. Okay. But for now, you have a path, and if you are comfortable in earning money, that's what matters as well, because at least you had that security, so that's good. Some of you, what I'm talking about directly relates back to the King of Wands energy, your sense of ambition. Some of you have parted ways with that ambition, and there is a neutrality surrounding the Scorpio I'm looking at today. There is a sense of neutrality surrounding your energy. You're not giving off signals in any one particular direction. Your highest sense of self by far is the King of Cups, and that's you, but it's riddled or crippled with self-doubt. That's why I'm not happy. The King and Queen of Wands in career is always a fabulous thing. It is one of the best things. This is our game face energy, but more to the point, it's our ambition energy. Some of you have parted ways with your ambition a long time ago with that Five of Cups, and you miss it. Some of you don't feel the ambition like you used to, and that's because in your current role, it is not provoking that sense of fire in you. It's not provoking that sense of, I'm going to be my best damn Scorpio self today. So some of you you cannot, you're absent, Five of Cups, cut off from your own sense of ambition. So I'm not saying you don't want other things, so do not put words in my mouth that are not there. Of course you want better things, but you also have to trust yourself that whatever decision you make is for those better things. And if you don't trust yourself, then I agree with you. You shouldn't be making decisions until you can get into a space of owning your ambition. You understand? It really pisses me off when people go out of their way to misunderstand me. There's no negativity met with that. If you cannot move your career forward because you don't have ambition to do so, then you probably shouldn't, because you're not ready. You understand? This is not good. I don't want you to force yourself to move into a direction if you can't trust your own instincts. I just know there's something here that's important to you. And I'm asking you, maybe get a little bit reacquainted with it, just a little bit. Give a little more thought. Try to connect those thoughts a little bit more about why it was so important to you and what it could mean to you. Okay? That's it. That's all I'm asking. Put in the comments as you see fit. We're going to switch over now to your intimate tarot. I'll see you there. Scorpio, now welcome to your intimate tarot portion. Again, if you're new to my channel, if you'd like to know why I read sexual energy, specifically it's in the description box, yeah? And just a quick thank you to everybody. We've recently gone into 75,000 subs, and I could not be more thrilled and honored, of course, like always, and by far, you remain my biggest contributor. Thank you. Okay? I'm so proud of us. I'm so proud of all the collectives. You know, it's taken a lot of work to be here, and it's a privilege and it's an honor. So thank you. Oh my goodness. And before my 2-year marker on YouTube, so how apropos. How perfect. Show me that sexual energy, please, for Scorpio. Show me that sexual... Some of you are trying to transform your thoughts here. Queen of Swords on Death, that got my attention. That's you. Some of you are trying to transform some of your thoughts or your thinking. We'll see. Show me that sexual energy, please, for Scorpio. Show me. Show me Scorpio, please. What's going on? Take what resonates. See if it does not. Reverse energies as it applies. Collective readings equal collective application, which means it may not apply to you, in which case check your other sign placement, which I'll catch on the next one. Okay. 9 of Wands. Current. Combative. Possibly. Sexual energy tension. Blocking for some of you. Some of you are currently blocking your sexual energy. Perhaps you are fending off someone specifically in their sexual advances. I don't know. I mean, that's defensive and that's tension. But it also involves your passion. Okay, it's still 9 of Wands. All right? Let's see what's going on. Current energy. Ooh, standing in our power. With our sexual energy, are we? You want to have some Aries in your chart? What's crossing? The Knight of Wands. Some of you are doing a heck of a job trying to keep your sexual energy under control. Knight of Wands is crossing the Emperor. Oh my. Talk about tension. Who is surrounding? Good luck. Lovers? Gemini energy does not have to be. Okay, but the Lovers. Very strong connection. Your reaction to them is also strong. Very strong Lovers energy. And your sexual energy is feeling pulled towards them. It's crossing you. So there's what you're trying to do as the Emperor is to keep those very strong feelings, your sexual energy. Okay, I'm sure there's other stuff along for the ride. It's the Lovers, so I'm just going to assume there's stuff involved beyond passion. But you're trying your best to keep your sexual energy towards this person in check. All right? Strengths, the Magician. Unfortunately, you're a very good manifester, so good luck with that. You could bring something together if you so chose. You have the skills, you have the tools. Obstacles, that blocking. The same one that you opened up with is under your obstacles. You have a lot of sexual tension. So while you're quite good at blocking it, it's also hyper aware of the fact that you're blocking it, okay? You're guarding your sexual energy. I feel like you're trying to fend someone else off, possibly. You're doing your level best to keep your own sexual energy in control as well. The outcome, the Star. Oh my. That's you. Underlying. The Star is your outcome. Hopes, wishes, wants, but on the Star scale. Much bigger, in other words. Pathway. We're talking about pathway work. Walking the pathway. What is good for you, what is not good for you, what is meant for you, what is not meant for you. How do you know which is which? But yes, as far as I can tell, you have a great deal of sexual energy and you're doing your level best to squash it or to keep it under control. The Emperor does not have the luxury of just sharing all his feelings with folks. He doesn't have the luxury of saying, I feel, and I'm turned on by. No. He's busy. He's in command of himself. He's in control. The Emperor is always in control. He has to be, right? That Knight of Wands, your sexual energy is crossing you, but I also feel it's coming from a direction as well. Okay? So there is sexual energy from within you, and I do believe that there's sexual energy coming around you from outside of you. Okay? So hence all the blocking, hence all the sexual tension, and then P.S. the Lovers is here. So can't wait to see what the Star is for the outcome, but whatever the pathway is that is correct for you, hopefully that's what we're going to see today. And if it's not correct for you, I will tell you. Okay? So, oh boy, we feeling it. You might be seeing somebody, maybe. I don't know. Show me. Show me what I need to see, please, for the best possible clarification for Scorpio. Show me. Show me what I need to see, please, for the best possible clarification for Scorpio. What's going on? Show me, Scorpio. Oh, my hunger clock just kicked off. It must be time for a coffee, which I understand and acknowledge is not food. However, it's like, I'm working, I'm busy, I don't have time to eat. I just need a coffee. I know, that's so bad. It's not like that every day. Just a lot, like more often than not. But yeah, not every day. Show me the Nine of Wands, please. Show me that Nine of Wands, please. That current, show me the current energy. Eight of Pentacles, ha ha ha, keep, ha 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 ha. Compromise, compromise, be pragmatic, be practical. For some of you have sexual energy or very strong tension energy. Nine of Wands is tension, so with that comes the heat, both the positive as well as the negative, the sexual energy as well as the frustration, anger, maybe. Eight of Pentacles, but no, we don't show that. Eight of Pentacles. Whew. Practical, pragmatic. It could literally be someone at work. Now, FYI, some of you are just terribly exhausted. You're just exhausted because of work efforts. It doesn't have to be work, it's just efforts in something that you do over and over again. The Eight of Pentacles, and you don't have time for sexual energy, some of you say. I'm reading this more as sexual tension that you are able to keep on the surface as practical and balanced. Eight of Pentacles is still balanced. Some of you are quite good at this. Some of you are quite good at rejecting sexual energy. Some of you are quite good at being pragmatic about it. Some of you are quite good at just taking the offense with your sexual energy. Okay? But for others of you, side translation, you're just fucking exhausted. Whatever it is that you do on the repetition day in, day out, it's like, I ain't got time for sexual energy. I don't know what the hell that is, but no, I don't. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. And some of you say, I don't have time for that. Honey, I don't have time to take a bath, okay? I don't have time to drink a glass of wine. I disagree. There's always a time to drink a glass of wine, okay? But no, it's one of those two. Can I get more? Can I get more, please? Oh, see, look at that. King of Wands upside down. Yes, King of Wands upside down. Oh, honey, you made me go frowny face. Okay, Knight of Wands is underlying. You're doing your best to shut down your passion. It's in the backwards. It's in the downverse. The King of Wands. You try to keep things on the surface level. All about work, all about your practical, all about your pragmatism. Some of you might have a tendency to bury yourself in work. You bet. I know that you're tired of whatever this is. It's either forcible on your part to act like you don't have passion, okay? Or some of you are not in that space where you can connect with it because you're so busy, okay? It's not that you don't have intensity here. It's just you're not allowing yourself to express it either by circumstance, i.e. being exhausted at work, or it's a conscious decision on your part to not express your sexual energy. I do believe it could be towards someone specific if that is your reference point. Okay, but we have our King of Wands in the reverse. I don't have passion for this person or situation. I keep it in the Eight of Pentacles realm, where it is safe and predictable. Thank you very much. But for others of you, you simply just don't have the time. Some of you are just exhausted, you know. You're just exhausted. You tell me which is which. Either one of those could apply. Because the Eight of Pentacles is here, you know, I can't say that there may not be a work component involved where you're just so fucking tired. You have no room to express your fire energy. Okay? We shall see. Or, again, could be a conscious decision to shut that down. Oh, the Emperor, we are standing in our power. We are standing... See, I'm telling you, some of you are disconnected from your fire. It's either consciously or by circumstance. I don't know. In other words, a conscious decision to shut it down, or because you just don't have the time. And some of you feel very disconnected from your passion. Okay. So, show me the Emperor, please. Show me the Emperor, please. Oh, you mean strong-willed. I know. So strong-willed. Now, this is fairly recent past. If this is concurrent, you let me know. Show me the Emperor, please. Being very commanding of our sexual energy, or otherwise. Six of Wands kind of makes you feel good. Kind of makes you feel good, confident. Confident that you know what to do and confident that you are in command of yourself. But you stress about it. You stress about it. Why are you stressing? Why are you stressing? Because somebody turned you on, that's why. There is a confidence conversation underlying. There is confidence in you. I know that you have a very strong will. Again, whether it's by circumstance or design, it's up to you. I just know how it's playing out on your energy. You have a certain mode of transportation with your sexual energy that suggests, I'm used to doing this. I have confidence in this. Okay, I know how to control myself. I know how to contain my fire. I'm very strong-willed. The sexual energy thing is just not for me at this time. And the reason why it's suddenly coming into conflict with the Nine of Swords is because someone else's energy surrounding you is confrontational, Queen of Wands. So someone is provoking fire from you, and it kind of stresses you out because you're so used to, as an automatic habit, this is the Scorpio I'm speaking to today, and if it doesn't speak to you, that's fine too. Like I said, check your other placements. Okay, now I'm looking at a Scorpio who is very comfortable curtailing or curbing their sexual energy, but there's someone surrounding you that is challenging that. Queen of Wands, we're kind of attracted to this person. There's a big part of you that wants to come out and play, but you kind of made a dedicated effort. This is, even though they're matching sweet mate, we're on different pages. You're in the reverse and someone's in the upright. Scorpio says, I can't do this right now. The other person's like, hey Scorpio, and you're like, no. And like, hey Scorpio, and you're like, no. Okay. You understand? Because Scorpio's like, I'm big and tough and I'm badass. I'm the emperor. I actually feel pretty good about it. Part of you, not gonna lie, just a little part, just a little part of you, just a little part. Kind of gets off being in charge. Scorpio getting off on power. Have you ever heard of that before? Just a little bit. But there is someone else who stresses out your ability to exercise that power. Confrontational this person is, at least in their energy. It challenges you on the fire level. Ooh, somebody packing some heat, honey. Somebody packing some heat. It's almost like they tempt you outward. Your Knight of Wands, too. I know this looks like the page. It's the Knight, I promise. Your Knight of Wands, your actual sexual energy is crossing you. This person's energy is confrontational in you. It provokes in you, and it challenges your Emperor energy. I said, no! Right? Somebody else is like, I know. But we have fun conversations, don't you think? It's kind of like that. Show me that Knight of Wands, please. Scorpio said I was suspending that sexual energy. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Somebody's energy is all up in your business, honey. Show me that Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. You kind of like to control, you can exert. You kind of get off on it. Your energy does a little bit. It's like, I can control myself and my fire. Thank you very much. I'm a King of Wands upside down, bitch. You can't get more controlled than that. Right? I do feel like somebody challenges that space. Very much so. Knights of Wands. Knights of Wands, that's like, I know how to throw my energy into my work. I know how to throw my energy into my work. Do you? Probably not. Some of us are successful. Others of us aren't. Show me the Knight of Wands. Challenges you so bad. It's so bad. The Seven of Wands twice. Your blocking skills, honey. You are a sexual energy block ninja. Look at you go. Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands. Boom. I told you. Somebody's sexual energy is very confrontational to you. And this is you. Okay, that's you. But this person, oh, I don't know who this is, but they turn you on something serious. And you're so used to blocking, and you even take pride in your blocking skills. As Seven of Wands, also in your obstacles, also in your opening as the Nine of Wands. It's just this, but more stressful. And then that's the truth. Seven of Wands, I'm sorry, the Knight of Wands, this is crossing you. Your own sexual energy is literally crossing you. This person who represents the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, does not have to be. It's just somebody that you are fired up about. They're passionate. They're hot. They're just oh, they're just cranking all your handles, you know what I'm saying? But you don't let that show. No, no, no. But I tell you what, they do provoke your most anxious thoughts, but you feel good. You feel good that you have a certain kind of rhythm. You know how to do this. You know how to go into the reverse. You know how to control your passion. You know how to throw your fire into your work, right? Make it work for you, not against you. I agree. I completely understand that. You know, the Knight of Wands, but your own sexual energy is crossing you, and it comes back to this blockage again. And I'm telling you, somebody confronts you with that sexual energy. And you're like, the Scorpion's like, I'm not signing off on this. I'm not signing off on this. I'm not doing it. I'm not opening this cycle. God damn it. I'm not doing it. There you are. Right in front of that world. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not emotionally up. I'm not going to do it. I am death. I have spoken. I'm not going to get emotionally attached. I refuse to open that cycle. Thank you. We're doing a little awkward dance with somebody. Okay, let's cut to the chase. Show me this person. The Lovers, the one that is surrounding you, the one that is so confrontational to your own energy and your own fire. Show me the Lovers, please. Could literally be Gemini. Show me the Lovers, please. Show me the Lovers, please. Show me the Lovers, please. Show me that Lovers energy, please. I think I just, yeah. Show me the Lovers, please. Show me the Lovers, please. Of course, I will read cards in the downverse so long as they come up that way. Okay? Show me the Lovers. Oh, like so. That same Nine of Wands that you opened up with, this is the person, they're showing a Nine of Wands in the downverse. The one that you opened up with is what they also are opening up with in their energy. They want you to lower your defenses. They kind of want to weaken your resolve. They want to connect with you openly and fluidly. Oh, they know that you're a strong-willed badass. They know this. That's exactly what they want to change. They want you to lower your walls and your defenses, and that need to be the Emperor to control. Control, control, control. Somebody wants to lower your defenses. Well, hopefully it's for the good and not for the bad. I just know that what you opened up with, they want to reverse it. Somebody wants to lower your walls, your defenses. Oh, they understand. They seem to understand we're little control freaks here. And that's exactly what they want the opposite of. They want you to be emotionally vulnerable. Knight of Cups. I got two knights now. One that you're trying to keep in check and one that they would like to express towards you. This is the Knight of Cups. It's emotional vulnerability. In this deck, they want to lower your defenses and show you another knight too. Oh, it's here. They're packing two knights. I see yours. You doing your level best to keep yours under check, which you're quite good at. That's the Scorpio I'm looking at today. You don't just throw your sexual energy out there. No, no, no. The Emperor recognizes his worth. The Emperor recognizes her worth. So no. You're not just handing out your sexual energy to just anyone. No, no, no. This is a point of pride for you. Somebody knows that. Nine of Wands is in reverse. They want to lower the very thing you opened up with, your defenses, and also your sexual tension. They want emotional vulnerability with you, and they want the fire with you as well. They are also under the Lover's energy. Could literally be Gemini. Okay. Anything else, please, about this person? Oh, dear. Very sensual creature they are. Empress, dual card, Taurus, Libra, does not have to be, but this is the ultimate representation. This is also divine counterpart energy, by the way. Because why not? I mean, if they're going to tempt you, they might as well go all out. You know what I'm saying? They're packing Lovers. They're packing Empress energy. So, divine counterparts. You got some vibrancy here. Person of significance. Person of significance. Two strong-willed energies you both have. It's no wonder you're feeling your resolve weaken for this person. Try not to. So, the Empress under the planet Venus. That's why they're both associated with this card is both associated with Taurus and Libra. They're both operated and ruled by the planet Venus. So highly sensual creature this person is, someone who is very comfortable with their body, someone who is very comfortable expressing what it is that they want physically, emotionally, and what makes them happy and thrive. That way they can turn around and make the other person be happy and thriving. That's what the Empress energy is. So long as she is thriving, others are. So the more we give to this person sense of pleasure, the more they give outward. So I have every reason to believe that this is a sensual person. They're not just hot. I know they come across as hot to you with that Queen of Wands energy. Okay, I know. But there's this idea of they have a very strong knowledge of self, and they are likely very comfortable in their own bodies. Okay? They are packing so much energy, it's ridiculous. And here you are trying to... Are you sure you want to be so strong-willed on this person? I don't know, honey. I mean, your reasons are your reasons, but... I need to see that Seven of Wands and your obstacles, why you're so used to it. Why are you so used to being... Because I know you got the skills, honey. You're a blocking ninja, but I know you got magician skills too. It's literally under your strength, so I know you know how to manifest. What's up? Show me the strengths, please. I am doing a time check on this person. I'll tell you that right now. I know that they want to lower your defenses. I see that. I see that they want to express a great deal towards you. You may not be playing fair right now. May not be having a fair exchange of energy with this person. Cross watchers, you are welcome, but this is Scorpio's message, not yours. If you see yourself in it, that's fine. But everybody has different reasons for their experiences, and I'm seeing a Scorpio who's very adept at blocking their sexual energy, and they don't just hand it out to anyone. So you might be saying, that's right, I am the Empress. The Scorpio doesn't even know what's good for them. Well, tell that to the Scorpio. Because as far as this Scorpio is concerned, you've yet to really prove it. Despite all the energy you're packing. Because I'm seeing a Scorpio that's not fully convinced yet. The Magician. If you take offense to that, I don't know what to tell you. Real person, real tarot. I also have a real personality. Show me the Magician, please. Show me. Oh. World. You know you can manifest. You know you can. That's not even a fucking issue, Scorpio. You know you can manifest. It's literally under your strengths. The thing is, are you going to? You going to open up to this person? Imagine if you reflected back all the heat from this person you were getting from them. I think that they would be fucking scorched. It's like, I have the skills. And I swore I'd never use them again. And I swore I'd never use them again. Stop it. You're not a monk. Jesus. Open. It's somebody's like, I don't know if I want to open that cycle. Like I told you, the Scorpio's not convinced, despite all the skills, despite all the intensity, despite all the passion. And let me tell you, that's a fuck ton of blocking on your behalf, honey. You're literally wondering if you should open up and manifest. You don't know. You're not convinced if you should openly manifest this. They're here. They have to admit, they have a strong representation of energy. I know that they challenge your fire. Okay, I know that they challenge your fire. They're speaking to you on a fire level, energetically. What they're packing, okay, is Empress status, I believe. Okay, also lover's connection. This is not an easy thing. So the fact that you're showing so much resistance to this is mind-blowing. Okay, but there's something here that says, Scorpio says, I'm not convinced to open this yet. I don't know if I should openly manifest this. So perhaps they have not proved enough to you their Empress skills, their Knight of Cups skills, or their lover skills, the spiritual bond, the emotional bond, the sexual bond, the mental bond. I feel like they're trying to hook you with fire, and it is speaking to you, but for some reason, you're not tipping over. You're not tipping over, because you're still back here saying, I got the skills. You better believe I got the skills. You better believe I got the skills. But should I bother? Why? That's why I'm curious. they got a strong resume, honey. They got a strong resume. This goes well beyond sexual energy. Let's make that clear. They got a strong resume, though. Perhaps they're speaking too much to you in fire language. Or maybe that's not why you're. Maybe that's why you're not convinced. Because you haven't leapt off the edge. You haven't. You're doing control, which is very like us. So I'm not surprised by that. Which one, please? I need to see this. Your obstacles. Perhaps you just got used to blocking out of habit. Perhaps you've been doing this for so long. You know? That you do it out of habit, which we are prone to as fixed signs. Once we develop a habit, we tend to keep doing it, and it takes a lot for us to break that particular pattern. So if you got used to blocking any energy, sexual or otherwise, and you're just like, no, 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 I'm emperor, leave me alone, no, and perhaps you just got used to doing it. Okay, show me. I'm terribly curious. Let's find out. 7 of Wands is the obstacles. 7 of Wands in the obstacles. Okay, honey, I need a coffee. 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands, please. Show me that 7 of Wands, please, for the obstacles. Damn, Dina. The thing they want to obliterate the most in you is that fucking defense. Ooh. I'm not interested in passion, thank you. I show passion towards my work. As I was saying that, the 7 of Wands, one of them flew into my lap again. Yep, that seems to be the big point here. Show me that 7 of Wands, please. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, it's so bad. That's exactly what happened, didn't it? You got into a habit of blocking. It's like you don't even think twice about it. Somebody's challenging you hardcore. They really want to lower your walls, lower your defenses. They seem to have a lot of relevancy attached to them. Strong connection. Very strong. Lovers, the Empress. Oh my. Some of you just got used to blocking Aces of Wands in the general sense. Not just, I don't mean this person, I mean Ace of Wands, full stop. Anything that Ace of Wands that says, look at this, look at this, look at this. This might be of interest to you, Scorpio. You see this? This could be a pathway. This could be a light of light. Follow it. Take the torch, see where it goes. No, I'm good. That's been you with your sexual energy, your emotional energy, everything else. Okay? The reason why I read sexual energy is that we can better understand it and how it affects our relationships. How you have handled your sexual energy has directly determined your relationship energy. I'm looking at a Scorpio that has a lot of intensity. This is not news to any Scorpio. That's the easy shot, right? But you're so used to reining it, keeping it locked down, and keeping yourself unavailable. I just think you gotta, literally, it's like, this is your biggest obstacle. This is literally your obstacle. You're blocking that thing you're so good at now. You got used to blocking it out of habit. It's literally under your obstacles. You know? It's like you don't even think twice about it. My only passion is for my work, thank you. Kind of like that. I understand. It makes complete sense to me. Let's see your outcome. Let's see. Let's see. This person may or may not be part of your star pathway. It could be that you feel your work is your star pathway. I don't know. But it's a star. Goodness me. That's quite the quagmire. Show me. Show me what I need to see, please. I don't know who this is, but I kind of want them to win. I do. I kind of want them to win. Just a little bit. What? And you too. Show me. Show me. Show me, show me, show me the star. Show me the star, please, for that Scorpio energy. Show me the star. Show me the star, please, for that Scorpio energy. The moon. I don't think... Oh, Scorpio. Liar! I caught you. I caught you. I caught you. You liar. Oh, you don't know you're lying. That's the thing. You don't know. Okay, so I'm not trying to tease you or make fun of you. You don't know. Okay. You don't know. Your energy is so willful and stubborn. Honey, don't start with me. I'm a fixed sign. I know what I'm saying. I'm a triple Scorpio. Stubborn. Let's just say it for what it is. Stubborn. Power controlling. Part of you, a little bit, gets off on it. Just a little bit. Blocking your sexual energy out of habit. Very much so. This is the exact opposite of your last reading. Which that was a very powerful reading. Thank you all so much for your feedback on that. I got some very strong reactions, both positive as well as negative. But the point is, I believe it found who it needed to. That's enough about that. So, your star pathway under the moon, what it is that you really want is hidden from you. What you really want is an Ace of Cups. You want new love, and you also want the actual momentum to back it up. Okay? It's almost like you're running away from it. It's like you're running away from it. I know. It's like, I would love new love. I would go to a new love like that. Would you, though? If you don't know that that's what you wanted. It's under the moon. Your biggest hope and wish as the star, your star pathway in this life, is under the moon for some of you. Some of you do not understand or know that what you truly want is new love. I think you got into a place of power or a position of used to rejecting anything that represents the new. Particularly, I don't know. I feel like the more this person presses on their fire with you, the more you kind of try to control your energy. And they have a lot attached to them. It is a strong connection. It is the Lovers. I'm seeing the Empress here. I'm seeing the Knight of Cups, emotional vulnerability in this deck. Also the romantic element, and the Nine of Wands is in reverse. I think someone surrounding you very much wants to lower your defenses and approach you in all the best ways. But for some reason you feel threatened most by the fire. And that's what you keep rejecting. So perhaps they're not approaching you correctly. I don't know. Alright? Because for some reason you think the fire is the biggest point of contention, when your outcomes suggest what you don't know is that you're actually avoiding love. Which again, Scorpio, you're water and fire, you cannot separate. So here's the thing, man. For real, Scorpio, real talk. If you have convinced yourself to see this person on a one-way street, they represent nothing but sex and they represent nothing but fire, then that would be why it's so easy for you to continuously block someone who actually means a great deal more than that. Because you know it could be a threat or representation of new love. I don't think you know. I don't think you know. I don't. I think if you continue to see this person down a one-way street, that they're fire, nothing but fire, you're actually rejecting quite a bit of what they have to offer. A lot. Substantially so. Under your moon energy, which is kind of a secret even unto yourself, one of your biggest hopes and dreams is new love. To actually go towards it in the emotional sense as well as in the physical sense. I think many of you desire new love, a strong new love, but it's not quite known to you at this time. I don't think you know it yet. I don't think you've come to terms with it yet. I don't think you're in a position to see your truth yet. I don't. You might have some Pisces in your chart. Could be dealing with one. We also have Aquarius here. Aries, of course. Aries, Leo, Sag. Gemini, of course. Taurus, Libra. Everybody, really. The biggest part of your hopes and dreams is buried under the moon. You do want new love, and you want to go towards it fluidly, as the Chariot would suggest. Fluid movement towards new love, but you're not in that place to understand that knowledge. Hence, because it was interesting to me, your biggest efforts by far, like outstrips it, everything else by miles, is the rejection of principle of passion. I think you are used to rejecting Ace of Wands. You have come to see almost all new entries as just wand. Oh, it's just about the fire. 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 So you got used to rejecting people on principle or suppressing your own sexual energy because, again, you're reducing people to fire principles. There is one person who surrounds you that challenges you in all the hardest ways, but you keep insisting on treating them like fire. I'm just blocking the fire. I'm just blocking the fire. But so too, you're actually blocking their real energy. Okay, I think you insist on seeing one person as fire, your biggest challenge by far, and you're like, nope, I have those sexual inclination towards you, but I'm convinced as Emperor that that's all it is. It's all that is towards you is sexual energy. So I'm gonna do what I always do, what I've grown accustomed to, I'm gonna block that shit. Okay? And in so doing, I think if you insist on seeing everyone who approaches you as fire oriented, it makes it easier to kind of shy away from, you know, what you don't know that you really want, and that's new love, and you want to move towards new love. But you're not in a position to see it. Not yet. Not that I can see. Okay? That's who I'm speaking to today. So there is a magnificent energy here. There is. It's gorgeous. They either approach you with nothing but fire, and that's how you've learned to interpret them, and that's why you're rejecting them, even though they have a lot to offer you. Or you yourself are so used to rejecting Ace of Wands. That's not just all sex and passion. Please don't do that. Ace of Wands is, again, a light of pathway. It's a direction. It's just but one of many directions you are presented in this life. You will always have or be presented multiple Ace of Wands that have nothing to do with sex. That which you are used to rejecting, you have come to equate with passion, fierceness, ambition. That's not outside of work. That's what I feel like. That's what it looks like to me. Because you keep interpreting this person's energy as a confrontation of fire. And you're like, that's just all fire. They're not getting past my defenses. All that shit says fire. They're not getting past me. They're not getting, no. No, baby. No, honey. You ain't getting past me. You're all fire. Thank you very much. I know what I'm rejecting. You know, and I say this all the time, all signs have kind of patterns, not absolutes, but they have patterns with their sexual energy. Ours is famously our intensity, but our sexuality and our spirituality and our emotionality are linked. When you experience Scorpio, when you experience someone sexually, you tend to experience emotional or spiritual bond, and if you don't, you typically back away from that person. When you express your sexual energy, and if you cannot feel those other links to yourself, if you cannot feel more spiritually in tuned or emotionally in tuned, you tend to break connections or back away from them. Okay? So it would make sense then that you don't want to bond with somebody because guess what? This might happen. See what I'm saying? If you express your sexuality with someone, you might risk this. And here's the thing, baby, you don't know that you want it yet. So, I hope you clued in to the very, very end of this. Otherwise, you're going to miss that whole important segment. Otherwise, I'm going to get all these pissed off Scorpios in the first 10 minutes. I know. I wouldn't reject it. I wouldn't. Yes, you would. You would absolutely reject this if you didn't know that you wanted new love and the reason why you're avoiding fire is to keep your cup out of it. You wouldn't know that. When you express your fire, your emotions tend to go along for the ride, and if they don't, you typically break connections. Okay? Scorpio has a complicated bonding system. Okay? If someone cannot make you feel spiritual or emotional in your sexual energy, you typically break. Okay? So this person represents a great deal more, and I think part of you knows that. I do. So you reject the fire, and then so too you reject the possibility for new love. You're not ready to see that this is what you want yet. I hope that helped you. Okay? Show me. Good luck to them. Good luck to them. No, really, I do. I do. I say good luck to them. I hope so. You know? I hope so. I hope they find a way past the barriers. You know? I do. Wouldn't you love to discover that you're ready for new love? At the rate you're going, it's going to take a minute. So I say good luck to them. But if you're not ready, you're not ready. Just please know, I think you got in the used to habit of blocking fire, just in the general sense. It doesn't matter where it was coming from. You just got used to it. What you don't know is under your moon energy is that you want to be in love again. And that you would like to move forward into new love. It's just not under your particular awareness radar yet. This person kind of threatens that a little bit. So in a way, yeah, I kind of hope that they win. I don't know. I'm not going to lie. Kind of a blocking ninja, aren't you? Tell me what I need to see, please. Any significant time frames. How far this goes, I do not know. This person could be directly in your environment, as suggested possibly by the Eight of Pentacles. I do know that you have enough experience with this person's energy that you do block it and that you dismiss it as all fire. Ten of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. For some of you, this coming December may be important. Last December may have been important. This upcoming February, upcoming October. Excuse me. This past February may have, when things begin, I don't know. I'm just seeing references to 2 and 10. It's also matching sweet man energy. So for some of you, a year, a full calendar year from now. I don't quite know. Let's see. Any other stronger references, please, to time? So that's 2, 10, 12 in a general sense. Anything else, please? Some connectivity points around February as well as March, possibly January. But those are some interesting connectivity points. They're there. They're basic. Okay, but we're talking fairly recent. Can I get more substantial time checks, please? Anything of any important signatures? Again, March by far is the heaviest reference, but anything else, please? Time checks, please. More important, and also, of course, 12, 21, 13. 31 might be important as well. I'm not getting too much, guys. I'm sorry. There's some April here. June. April, June. It seems to be mostly concentrated around spring to early summer. Upwards to October, December. Show me anything else, please. Important time frames. Different points of connectivity, I suppose. For some of you, it is now. For some of you, that communication may have started up now or is more significant now during Pisces season. That is their card, of course, is the Knight of Cups. So somebody might be trying to express that energy toward you now and will continue to do so at various points. I do believe. There you are. Kind of being an asshole. I'm not expressing those communications. Thank you. 13 might be important, which also reduces to 4. So for some of you, April might be important. But there you are. I'm not expressing those communications, nor am I responsible for them. Thank you. I am Emperor. Right? Trying to keep a little rain on your Page of Wands there. That's... Nine of Swords, that is roughly, what is that? That's 2 months. That's 2 months and a week. 9 weeks, roughly. So, whatever that is from now. So, yeah, mostly I'm seeing different points of connectivity. January, February, March, April, May, June. Okay. All right. With either this person or in the general sense. Okay. Anything else, please? That's helpful. I'm not seeing too many critical dates. The Sun, which is number 19, which of course reduces to 10. Which is also 1. And then again in Leo season. So June, July. 9, 19 might be important as well. Okay. Scorpio, honey, you know, I just see different dates of connectivity. They seem to be minor, but they are connective points, and it's happening throughout the next 6 months. You know, I would say good luck to you. You know what's interesting though? I will say this. It's not trust issues. I don't see trust issues with this person. So let's make that clear, which is completely different from your last reading. So don't tell me, but last week you said. Don't do that. That pisses me off. Last week it either applied to you or it didn't. So the same applies to this reading. It either applies to you or it doesn't. Don't try to make something fit that doesn't. Last week I saw an asshole. Okay? And I did not care for the way you were reacting to said asshole. This person does not have asshole energy, I would tell you. Okay? I do think they come strongly across as fire, or they evoke in you the fire, the very thing that you feel the most challenged by. Nay. What is actually your biggest concern, and what you don't even know yet, is that you actually want new love. And you want to head in that direction, but it's under your moon. You don't even know that you want that yet. I think you're so used to rejecting aces that it's a habit for you. And you're having to reject this person the hardest, okay? Particularly where that sexual energy is concerned. I don't know if they mean to come off as fire, because they seem to have more substantiating their energy, okay? I don't know. That seems to be your biggest concern. If I can just avoid a fire interaction, if I can just avoid a sexual interaction, no other parts of myself will escape. That kind of thing. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So avoid the sexual energy and none of my other parts will follow. Particularly the one I don't even know about yet. Anyway, put in the comments as you see fit. I hope you are well. Take care and be well.